Hi, this is Haley Bookney here to talk to you about our program evaluation cycle we have in place at our school. So, the way our program evaluation really looks is that we focus on the four different programs that we evaluate. One is reading curriculum, math curriculum, social studies, and science. And what our district currently does is to rotate one of those each year that we're focusing on. So really the evaluation cycle totals, if I'm just focusing on one program, a total of a 4-year span. So in order to do that, obviously if we're implementing a new program, we have that program implementation the first year. We do have our monthly data analysis and also end of the yearly data analysis. This mainly focuses on student data and how we can best help our students and provide adjustments or interventions needed in the classroom or the core curriculum or the program that we're implementing at the time or in place. Um, we do look at the program success and adjustments that need to be made. However, the main focus is obviously student data, even though it is useful for us to really look at gaps that are happening in a specific area or subject. Um, like I mentioned, the program evaluation cycle is really every 4 years if we're focusing on one program. At this time, we really kind of get together and have we call it a gap analysis. So, a really program evaluation to really look at where are gaps, where are weaknesses in the program, where do adjustments need to be made, strengths. Is this a program that we really need to evaluate in the terms of really looking at something else to be implemented? It's not allowing student growth as we had projected, and really analyzing all of the data necessary. Some strengths obviously include the monthly and yearly data analysis that we are able to really look, even though we're looking at student data, truly looking at the program and where could weaknesses be if it's a trend that we're seeing every year or monthly in a specific area. We know that that's something that obviously goes along with the program. It allows us to make adjustments, and I feel like there are many faculty involved. So when we're talking about um, our, our our data analysis, that includes grade level teachers, sped teachers, administration, counselors, really a lot of people. And so there are a lot of people involved in really looking at all the scores and the quantitative data that we have. Some weaknesses are it is kind of a long evaluation period in the sense that we don't truly look at it for 4 years. We're not really doing a continuous feedback loop and really adjusting what we need to or analyzing it each year, analyzing our outcomes. There is a lack of communication between schools. We have 4 elementary schools, so it's kind of going on individually in each building and not cohesively throughout the district. And it provides a lot of quantitative data, but we're missing a lot of qualitative data. And I know this is a strength, but also a weakness is a large group. It tells a lot of people. So really, I feel like focusing it down, some improvements that we could make is to focus that group down. First and foremost, we need a program evaluation group that can really focus on analyzing the data appropriately that we need to ensure that the outcomes are what we want them to be and that they're in the intended goals. We also need some more qualitative data, so maybe adding interviews or surveys. I know we used to do this for science, we don't do it for all subjects. I mentioned that before. So, interviews and surveys for the students and teachers to really discuss the program and look at what's helpful, what's not, what are some weaknesses, areas we can improve, what's helping the growth of our student scores. And really making the updates as we need them and not waiting, the whole year or 4 years to really look at a gap analysis and make some adjustments to get a specific timeline in that we need to, when are we looking at the outcomes? When are we looking at the data? How are we going to analyze it? Who is going to analyze it? So really getting a focus group and really focusing on how we are going to improve this program and evaluate the effectiveness. Is it worth the time? Is it worth the staff, the money, the training, the technology that we're putting in to continue the program? Are we getting the desired outcomes that we need from what we're inputting and really looking at that feedback loop and that it's all what we need to ensure that our students are learning to the best of their ability.